friends. I hope you enjoyed hearing from Miss Byrne yesterday about the 5 kinds of animals. And she talked about mammals. Can you remember what kind of mammal lives at Miss Byrne's house? He had 4 legs and he was so furry. Was her dog, was her mammal. Today, Miss Davis is going to be talking about fish. I don't have any fish that live at my house because aquariums are a lot of work. So today, we're going to draw a fish. So there are a few things that you can use to help you draw a fish. I'm going to be using some things that are circles. Can you find some things in your house that are a circle? I found a plate, the top of a juice bottle, and the top of a jar. You don't need too many. I just wanted some that are different sizes. So I got a small one, a medium one, and a big one. But make sure all your circles, your big one will fit on your paper because you don't want it to be too big for your paper. So you don't need it to be as big as mine because mine is almost too big. So we're going to start with the fish's body. That's going to be our biggest circle. So you put your circle on your paper and you're going to trace around the circle. I'm going to use a marker so you can see it, but you probably want to use a pencil. That way, if you make a mistake, you can just erase it and try again. And you can make your fish any color you want. Some fish are gray or brown, and some live in salt water or different places, and they're really colorful fish. So that's my fish's body. And to keep the fish's body healthy, he's going to need to do what? He's going to have to eat. So we're going to need to give him a mouth, aren't we? So we can draw our mouth. We'll just give him a little smile right here. Now my fish can go and eat. Different kinds of fish eat different things. Some fish eat other fish and little tiny shrimp and things that live in the water. And those are called carnivorous fish because they eat other animals. And then some fish are called herbivores. And they eat tiny little plants that live in the water. So some fish eat other fish or animals, and some fish eat plants, and some fish are called omnivores, and they'll eat fish or they'll eat plants. So they'll eat whatever they can find. So now our fish has a body. And what is he going to need to find those fish? And he's going to need to find those plants, and he's going to be needing to look out and keep an eye out for predators. Predators are things that might want to eat our fish, like bigger fish or sharks, anything like that. Maybe a bird. So he's going to need some eyes to look around with so he can see what's coming. So first, I'm going to use my medium circle, and I'm going to give him a medium circle right where I think his eye should be. That's a good start. It doesn't look quite like an eye. So I'm going to put my small circle inside of my medium circle. And you can even color that smaller circle in. Because when we look at our eyes, because we're animals too, we have a big circle and then a smaller circle that's colored in. What color are your eyes? My eyes are brown. Some of you might have blue eyes or green eyes. You have brown eyes like mine. There we go. Now our fish can see what he needs to eat, and he might see any predators, any animals that are trying to get him. So now, once he sees what he needs, he has to find a way to get there. He has to be able to move his body. What does a fish have that could help him move his body? He has fins. He has a big tail fin on the back. I'm going to use my circles again to trace a circle shape on to make a tail fin. But I'm not going to need a whole circle because his tail isn't round. It's almost like half of a circle. So I'm going to line it up right there. And I'm going to trace just part of it. Oh, that looks kind of like a tail fin. And then I can use my marker or my pencil and make a squiggly line Ah, now my fish has a tail, so he can move around. He can find little tiny fish to eat, and he can find some plants to eat, and he can swim fast away from those predators. I'm also going to give him some little fins that go on his top. And the little fins that go on the bottom. That way he can steer. He'll know where he's going. That'll help him because his tail will move him forward, and then his little fins will help him go left and right and help steer him. So now our fish is looking pretty good. But remember, we talked about those predators, and one thing that a fish has to help protect him from predators, to help protect his body, are scales. And if you've listened to the rainbow fish today, you saw that fish had some really special scales. Our fish is going to have some special scales too. We're going to make them look like the letter M and the letter N. So I'm going to turn my fish like this, and I'm going to give him some little M's and some little N's. I'm going to put a little M over here and an N. Oh yeah. Another special thing that fish have is they have to be able to breathe. But I can't breathe underwater. Can you? No, that's why fish are special. Fish have gills. Gills are what let fish breathe underwater because there's actually oxygen, which is what our bodies need, inside the water, and the gills help them get the oxygen from the water. So I'm going to use my big circle again, and just like I did with his tail, I'm just going to trace part of it and make him some gills. That way he'll be able to breathe under the water. So our fish has eyes, a mouth, fins, gills, and scales to help him stay alive and healthy under the water. So I can't wait to see your fish that you've drawn when you share it with me in the comments or you send me a picture. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.